those same champions retained the titles because still champions the Chop Artist. One that will see them target the champions time in and time out. And last but not least, one that sees them embracing the chaos. Your winners and new OC Tag Team Agents of Chaos, Rona, Melody. Big Time Plush. It is Rona, Melody, Big Time Plush, your new Danganronpa Hunger Games OC Tag Team Champions. It's the only life you got, so you gotta live it big time plush. But also, because they were your agents of chaos, that chaos goes somewhere. Clearly upset over the loss of their tag team championships, Rion and Evelyn are not too happy. Not too happy in the slightest. And they want those titles back. And so, Rion and Evelyn are now your agents of chaos. But in a fantastic switcheroo, your new champions are the Chop Artist, Evelyn and Rion, which means, once again, your agents of chaos, who were champions just a moment ago, which is honestly becoming one of the most worldwide of a seasons in tag team OC actions we've ever had.
Rivals.
Embracing the chaos yet again.
Big Time Plush. The Chop Artist. These two teams have focused on each other for months, ending each other's title reigns sequentially all season long. And now, the targets lie bolden on each other's backs. And while these two aim for set targets, they may have earned the ire of the entire rest of the division, the ire of many other archers. Turn your back to the other team and those targets are exposed and on full display. And to which I ask you, will any of these teams' aim be true? To hit their mark, to earn the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Championships. He Dottore. Musical Fight. Dance of the Flames. Abra Cadabra. Break a Leg. Pyrotechnics. Rock On. The Sherwood Forest. Middle Mist. Learn to Fly. Your Agents of Chaos, Big Time Plush, and your Danganronpa Hunger Games OC Tag Team Champions, the Chop Artist. How will this rivalry come to an end?
And so it all ends here for OC Tag Team action. Good day. Good people, another fine day in the year of the Resolve. Tuning Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, the Anomal Cars, Few know me is the man. I was ready to see where these OC tag team titles go because they've had a journey between two teams, but everyone else has kind of been an onlooker. Today is the day they make their opportunity. Maybe make sure that they are not onlookers. This time around, welcome to the Danganronpa Hunger Games OC Tag Team Finale. So, I bet you're ready for this. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. This is going to be a show of show, a game of games. It's all about the game and how you play it. Let's find out just who's playing it today. Starting off at the top, we have Hihi, Dottore, David, and Cherry. Musical Fight, Margaret and Jason. Dance Dance of the Flames, Kiku and Yazid. Abracadabra has Hiriko and Abigail, the AWE OC Tag Team Champion. Could be a double champion tonight. Break-a-Leg sees Pearl and the new OC Champion in Skyline 8. We'll have to defend that title very soon. Pyrotechnics Pi and Ribbon Arrow Ogami. Rock On sees Lin and Romaz. Sherwood Forest sees Legault and Tsuchiki able to steal their way into this finale, actually. In one of the wildest surprise, hey, we're here and then we're out, but we're making our mark right here. Middle Miss Sora and Iris learn to fly. Armin and Felix, Big Time Plush, the former champions, whose sprites I still need to change, actually. Melody and Rona, and the Chop Artists, the new champions. Rion and Evelyn, they have flip-flopped between champions and Agents of Chaos this season. And as I go and switch their things real quick, no longer as champions. There we go. That is all she wrote. Are you ready to find out who will become the tag team champions, or if we'll see a title retention? Will there be a new champ alert? There's so many things that could happen. Let me know right now. But first, while we're making those picks, live chat, how are you doing? By the way, who you got first, second, and third? Make those picks, but also like the video, because when I told you guys to like the video last time, there was a minor uptick in likes, so do that. Do it because, not because I told you to, but because I believe in you and you should believe in you too. That being said, I'm gonna make my picks. I gotta pick Learn to Fly for first, because the AVs are a part of that team. For second, I'm gonna take Musical Fight. I think they're gonna be a sleeper pick today, and of course for third, I'm gonna take Rock On, because it's hard to bet against Romaz. Those are my three. You guys have made yours. We don't have to roll anything, so we're actually really set to start, aren't we? Yeah, I guess so. Let's not even waste any time. Without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? We shall. Remember, your top 6 teams all go on to the premiere for next season. For right now, though, who walks out with tag team gold? Will we see Skyland as a double champion? All these questions and more get answered right here, right now. Let's do it. Let's proceed and start round 1. And we see round 1 begins. The Horn Bears make it all official as the tag team titles are on the line. Sound the horns. Thank you, Horn. You bear the horns most splendiferously. We will proceed though. As Lynn finds a boombox to start this thing off, gonna play some sick beats. Abigail finds a hat rack, so many hats, too many hats. And Jason has found a yeet ball, which means there's gonna be a lot of yeeting. Evelyn has seen the heels running around and is determined to make things right. Turns face at the tail of this. Used to be Asian of Chaos, and now it's like, I'm gonna be the supreme face. Cherry does a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for funsies. Arrow tries to kill Iris rather, but Iris Rose retaliates and kills her, or kills them instead rather. David is looking for an easy out. Margaret is only looking out for herself. Romaz sobs quietly. Rion and Evelyn attack Felix from behind, killing him. Oh boy. Killing them. Felix. It ain't over yet. Melody steals Jason's yeet ball. Hiriko finds some moon shoes. Pi plans out a party for the loyal members of his harem, if only he had any. Skyline creeps up on Arrow's rotten corpse. Not creeps up, cleans up. My guy. Tsuchiki won't die like the others. Rona is ready to give it her all and bust every other creation. Armin steals a Melody's yeet ball. Sora has found Genocide Jack Scissors. Run. Yeah, run. Yazid wishes he could go home. Pearl steals Armin's yeet ball, runs off with it. Legault hates the way the comments have been treating him. He turns heel. We have a face and a heel. Archon, Grippichel, and Iris grant her Dendro Vision, and Kiku finds a shotgun. She starts thinking about the damage she can do.
That's thunder. Oh my. Well, we will continue. I didn't know that there was a storm in the forecast. After this, saddest of all moments for our Fallen 2 this episode. Arrow, Felix. Right now, it's still anybody's game. As I take a sip of this apple cider. Do, 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 do. That's quite nice, actually. But you know what else is quite nice? The rest of this episode, probably. Let's see who actually wins this one. We have so many competitors still to go, and as we click next round, Pi kind of wanders off and gets lost and never seen again, but is Pi actually gone, or is Pi lost to potentially come back towards the end? We've seen people get lost and come back. Just recently we saw someone get lost, come back, and win the game. What happened today, we'll see. Rion murders Iris before Sora can react. Sora rushes help, but it's already too late. Sora has a blank expression, seems unresponsive to what's going on. Really hit hard, apparently. Tsuchiki steals Pearl's Yeet Ball, runs off with it. Jason finds a massive sack of apples, not a sack of massive apples. That is a totally different event when you think about it. An apple a day does still keep the doctor away. Tori better watch out for Jason. Evelyn fights for truth, honor, and justice, becomes Super Evelyn. Melody finds a bike, cue the bike theme. Well, yeah, sure, why not? Who doesn't love a good bike theme every now and then? Me, Romaz thinks about what he did up here. Lin Fu does something really cute. Legault finds a lovely bikini and puts on, it's quite revealing. Armin can't help but admire his own genius mind. Margaret finds a table, goodness gracious. Skyland sweeps up footprints around the cornucopia. Rona picks up what looks neat and cool lying in various places. Yazid does his best to avoid his partner Kiku. Terry checks on that summoning circle. A demon actually comes out. Oh boy. David uses mysterious yes knock out Melody and Tsuchiki. Death calls on the both of them. Pearl steals Tsuchiki's Jeep Ball, runs off with a Kiku. Reloads her shotgun just in case. Abigail gives Romaz a cowboy hat. Romaz immediately yees his best ha. And Hiriko is ready for target practice. Luckily, she found a laser gun. Okay, can she even be stopped now is the real question. Another 2 down, 4 competitors down, 1 whole team gone actually. After this, saddest of all moments, yes, saddest of all moments for Pi, Iris. Will Pi find his way back is going to be the story of the episode. Will we see revivals of any kind? We still have a bunch of people left. We're not even close to the end unless something crazy happens. Could something crazy happen? Yeah, we'll see though. As we click next round, we do see some people start to get gone as Abigail also gives Hiriko, their partner, a tiara. Hiriko feels like the prettiest princess, puts it around her already magic hat, so it's like a tiara on top of the brim of the magic hat, and I think it's actually a good look. Melly doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Armin. Learn to Fly is also gone. Rion just found a fishing rod, now you can catch all the fish. Rona knocks out David in a fistfight, puts a death collar on him rather. Romaz somehow finds a suit of medieval armor, puts it on, it gleams with a dazzling shine. Legault looks really good in his bikini. Yazid finds a one-up mushroom and gives someone another chance at life. Sora has a blank expression, seems unresponsive to what's going on still. Lin Fu found a table. David tries to make his collar look fashionable. Kiku put a death collar on Evelyn. Terry gives a corner to Yazid with her demon. The demon subsequently mauls Yazid. Margaret sets up a table before grabbing Rona by the throat. Margaret then chokeslams Rona through that table. Tsuchiki catches a strange glow in the corner of his eyes, gets an ancient scepter. Jason gives Margaret a red Macintosh apple. Fair enough. Hiriko is ready for target practice, also finds a handgun in addition to that laser gun. Evelyn and Legault, the 2 mightiest competitors in the arena, do battle, though Legault used underhanded tactics as a heel. The heart of Evelyn never gave up and was able to conquer Legault. Goodness gracious. Skyland uses the title belt to hit Kiku from behind, leaving them dazed, and Pearl runs her Yeet Ball back to the cornucopia for a big touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. It is football season.
I don't really watch football though. We are down another 4. If we like are starting to like lose them like 2 times 2 gives us 4, that means next round we'll be losing 8 people. I doubt that it's gonna pattern us out like that, but we'll see after the saddest of all moments. 4. Armin, Yazid, Rona, Lagault. That does leave us with 1/4 of the, I'm sorry, 1/3 of the competition gone. A couple teams are completely out now, but most teams do have hope. In fact, all teams should have hope because there are revivals, there are ghosts, there are zombies. There's a lot of ways to win this game. Will they win this game? Through any of those ways? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to proceed. A lot of people left. There is a one-up mushroom in play as well, so keep that in mind. We'll see if it gets used as we go on. Margaret, can't wait to kill again. That's a red flag. Skyline 8 and Rion argued over whose title win was better. Lin Fu set up a table for grabbing Hiriko in a headlock. Lin Fu then RKOs Hiriko right through that table. Sora creates a bunch of marketable plushies of Tsushiki without his permission. Tsushiki is so mad, but before he has a chance to react, all the plushies sell like hotcakes. They're both rich. Pearl, except her shadow is Pearl, gains a power of Persona. David walks to a very strange machine, pushes the button, his molecules got all rearranged. He's got ghost powers, very fitting for his partner. Evelyn tries to kill Romaz, but Romaz's knight's armor diverts the blow. Tsuchiki ambushes Margaret, murders her. Kiku puts a death collar on Pearl after knocking her out. Rion and Evelyn reminisce over their title victory. They are still both together in this game. Cherry still can't believe she summoned a demon and now has it working with her. Melody's break snap, but she is able to jump off in time before the bike goes zooming off of a cliff like zoom, zoom, zoom. But she's alright. Romance accepts the shadow as Romance gives power Persona. Jason gives Pearl an apple. Pearl thanks him as a bite, but immediately starts coughing. That apple was poison. Do 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 do. Abigail gives Lin Fu a baseball cap. Lin pulls out a baseball bat out of nowhere and says it's all about the Mets, baby. Let's go Mets. They are battling for that final wild card spot. It is a battle really between them and the Braves. We'll see who makes it to the playoffs. But we'll see also who won't make it to holding that championship as we see our Fallen 2 at a Claire de Lune of saddest of all moments for Hiriko, Margaret. And that brings us to 14. It's actually been a pretty chill game. I expected this game of 24 to be like, all right, we're already at 10. No, we're actually vibing. And you know what? I'm here for a little vibing. We don't have to rush this one. We could take it easy. Take a deep breath. Take our time. One step at a time. We can do anything that we want to do. But for right now, we do still have to crown ourselves a champion. 4 more people into your saving grace picks. Will we get it next round? That I'm not sure about. But I do see an increase in callers, which could be spelling bad news in the future. We'll see. Romaz does technically get a revival item. Gets my soundboard. I do need that though. Skyland finds a bowling ball. That's the music that's in him, by the way. Guiding him to that soundboard. Skyland finds a bowling ball. Hopefully gets a strike. Melody finds a hat rack. So many hats. Too many hats. Too many hats. Rion casts around the river, pulls out a tuna. Someone's eating good tonight. Jason munches a gala apple. It's pretty mid. Kiku creates a marketable plushie of Cherry Berry. Cherry's so mad about it. Before they have a chance to react, they're both rich as they sell like hotcakes. The dead husk of Hiriko putrefies silently. Oh no. Abigail's got that dimensional scythe now. Oh no. No, not like this. Lin Fu and Romaz breakdance together. Cherry finds a suit of evil armor, tactical combat gear rather, equips it, optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. It started when an alien device what it did. It stuck itself upon his wrist with secrets of the hood. Now he's got superpowers. He's an ordinary kid. He's Tsushiki 10, and that, in your final 12, big time item, big time find. Sora sobs quietly. Evelyn finds a skateboard. Time to do some sick moves. Pearl finally succumbs to the poison that was weakening their body, breathes their last, and David shoots blasts of energy from his hands at Evelyn. Evelyn is unable to survive the blow. We have lost another 2. We are officially halfway through this game. Now we're starting to pick up some items that start to do some real damage in numbers after the saddest of all moments for Pearl, Evelyn. So, the champs aren't completely out yet, because Rion is still alive, holding out for Evelyn. They could retain. Melody's holding out for the Agents of Chaos. They could take the titles back, in which I think would be a beautiful flip-flop that they've had this season. I think that would be awesome. They take it from the champions to start, the Chop Artist. Then the Chop Artist take it from Big Time Plush, then Big Time Plush takes it right back. Would be a fun little back and forth. We'll see if that happens though, because they got a whole bunch of hungry teams also wanting those titles. Let's see who actually walks out with them as we click next round. Oh boy! At this point in time, it doesn't look like it's gonna be Big Time Plush because Lin Fu starts that boom box that they found, I think, at nearly the very start of the game. Abigail, Cherry, and Melody gather around it, get ready to do some dancing. However, Lin is rigged it to actually go boom. Unfortunately, it blows up, and those 3 souls do not survive. We'll see how that all plays out. Rion finds some rats in a cave. More show up. Because of this, Rion feels all of them. Now has an army of rats at his disposal. Sora also kind of wanders off and gets lost, never seen again. Kiku comes back to her senses. Dark energy rolls around Iris, who's now back as the first ghost of the game, and is gone immediately because David says, getting this thermos sends her back to the ghost zone. Lickety split. No goofing with these ghosts, apparently. Skyline practices bowling form. Roma summons his persona, uses Garu. The sudden gust of wind dazes David. Tsuchiki transforms into an alien with a flame body, shoots white-hot fireballs at Jason, turning him to ash. And now we are at 7 remaining of our 17 who are gone of our big 24. This is the final stretch. After this final saddest of all moments, 4. Abigail, Cherry, Melody, Sora, Iris, Jason. It is your final 7. Shall we take a little peek-see? We will, because I need to ask you guys about your saving grace picks. What are those? Oh, it's the time of the episode where I let you guys make some new picks. If your original picks were doing fairly terribly, like if you have a whole bunch of whole teams that are out, I would let you make some more. You want to do that now? Okay, I mean, I guess we can. It's your saving grace picks. Break a leg still has the champion Skyland 8. Will he be a double champion after this episode? We'll see. Rock On sees Lin Fu and Romaz both still in. They are both holding on to hope. Lin Fu has 4 KOs. Romaz doesn't have any, but they both are still alive, which means they make up 2 of the final 7. That is a strict advantage in their part. Tsuchiki is still hanging in there for Sherwood Force. Are they going to be able to steal this victory again? We'll see. Chop Artist still trying to hold on that title. This time it's Rion holding tightly onto it. No longer lost in the voids in the mist of chaos. Will the Chop Artist be able to do it again? We still have David from Hihi to Torre holding on to hope in that front. He has killed, he's half ghost, and he might be able to do this whole thing. And lastly is Kiku Sarah from Dance Dance of the Flames. We love Kiku, but will Kiku be able to dance to victory? I'm not sure. Final 7. Who do you got first, second, third? Make those picks for those teams. Live chat. I know you're already making it. Comments, make them. Thunder, don't make them. Not you, Thunder. I'm talking about the thunder in the sky. We'll see how this all plays out. I'll make my picks though. I'm gonna have to take the champs. I do. I'm gonna take Rion for first. For second, I'm gonna take Kiku, and for third, I think I picked Rock On, so I'm gonna take Roma still for third. That's what I've got. We have actually 6 teams left, which means these 6 teams will be going on to the premiere outside of anything happening. We still have Dance Dance of the Flames, Hihi to Torre, Chop Artist, Sherwood Forest, Rock On, and Break a Leg as your final 6 teams. Will that stand to be as this continues? I'm not sure, but you've made your picks, I've made mine, and the thunder does sound a little bit crazy, so I do want to take a step forward. It is the tag team finale, and they are all looking for one outcome.
Skyland, Lin, Romaz, Tsuchiki, David, Kiku, the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team titles. We have, of course, Rion holding down the fort, trying to hold on to those titles, but they all have the same pulse, the same determination, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Final 7. It could end in a moment's notice. Let's see how it does end. As we go on, I'm actually going to need this, because Romaz challenges Tsuchiki and Rion to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Romaz eats the most pancakes, wants to be world pancake champion. We'll see if he's able to do that. David gets mauled by wild animals. Melody's back as a ghost. Saw that the half ghost was gone, saying, I think it's a little bit safer for me to be in here. Skyline accepts a shadow. Skyline gets a power persona. Lin stumbled upon a yeet ball. Rion has a nice day cooking with our rats. Tsuchiki transforms into an incredibly fast alien, so fast that Skyline is cut to pieces right before Kiku's eyes. She didn't see a thing. And Kiku Sarah steals that yeet ball from Lin, runs off, and then we lost 2. We also have a ghost back. It is your final 5 after this terrible turnabout. 4. David, Skyland. 1 ghost, and that ghost is our Agent of Chaos. The champ is still here in the final 5, Rion. It is Romaz, it is Tsuchiki, it is Rion. It is Kiku, and it is Lin. Rock On is completely in still. Lin Fu and Romaz. They have a 40% chance right now to win the titles. That being said, anything goes, anything could happen in Ordeal. Right now it's your final 5. We could have our final 6 in a second. We could have our final, 1. We could have our final 0, actually. But I'll tell you what, they're all caught in a perfect final 5. In what we like to call in championship action, a golden crisis of fate. Final 5, Rion, Romaz, Tsuchiki, Kiku, Lin. Next round sees, oh my, Romaz upgrades her persona, upgrading Garu to Garula. Lin Fu practices her sick dance moves. Melody plays around with her incorporeal body, passing through various objects to pass the time. Kiku runs the yeet ball back for a big touchdown, but goes down after Rion commands his rats to ambush and bite Kiku and Romaz to death, which means we are down to 3, and it is a true triple threat between Rion, Tsuchiki, and Lin. And Tsuchiki feels defeated after losing a teammate, feels lonely. Tsuchiki has let him in. Final 3, 1 ghost in play. It is a terrible turnabout for Kiku, Romaz. This is the tail end of this episode. This is championship on the line, and I would like to say, now we have a 1-in-3 shot. The title does not change hands. That Rion holds onto the title. There is admittedly still a world where Melody possesses Evelyn, and both Tag Team Agent of Chaos and Tag Team Champion hold the titles together. That's fantasy booking. This ain't a fantasy, it's reality. Let's see what reality holds in store for Rion, Tsuchiki, and Lin. Final 3, next round sees final 2. It is Tsuchiki versus Rion. As Melody misses me out of dinner, Tsuchiki carries ominously a lantern. Let him in. And Lin Fu tries to kill Rion, but the champion's rats protect him and kill Lin Fu. The rats have been the MVPs, but will they
help Lin Fu retain that gold? Will they betray him? Will Tsuchiki murder him? Or will Tsuchiki perish? Or will Melody do anything? We'll see. We'll ask all those questions after one more terrible turnabout 4. Lin Fu, Tsuchiki, Rion. What a season it will be for Rion if he's able to hold on to those titles. Hey, what can I say? Hey, I'm gonna ask you, live chat, who's it gonna be? Because I have no idea. Will it be Tsuchiki? Rion. Rion and Evelyn, the Chop Artist, were not a team. They won the tag team titles in the OC free-for-all. Then they, I think, successfully defended those titles in the OC finale of last season. They walked into this season as champions. They got swapped around with the Agents of Chaos because Big Time Plush got those titles. It was a Chaos transfer at the start of the season. And then they reigned Chaos and got the titles back, causing another Chaos transferal. Will they win the titles today is the real question. Tsuchiki, however, interesting story. They had the heist of the century. They were out of the finale until all of a sudden Tsuchiki came back, very late game, and then died immediately, but it was enough to get them here. It is now enough to get them to the premiere, and if he stands tall, it's enough to get them the tag team championships. Either one would be an incredible story, but also don't forget we have a ghost in Melody. You've got a ghost in me. That is the wild card here. Could possess anybody in this game, could hold out and win the titles via ghostly means. What will happen? Will it be Rion, Tsuchiki, ghostly revivals, any other shenanigans? So many things could unfold. We're about to find out what the truth is. The truth is subjective, but the facts are hard. The facts are cold. What is the facts of this game? What are the facts of this finale? Let's click next round and let's see. Nothing yet. Melody's still passing through things with her incorporeal body. Tsuchiki says, hey, let bygones be bygones, creates marketable plushies of the champion. However, all of his money's gone as those plushies catch fire. Rion roosters about Evelyn sobs quietly. Does this end next round? It does, but it is a new champ alert. Melody misses you after dinner, but Pi kind of wanders off and gets unlost. Tsuchiki attacks Rion unrelentlessly, unhinged to a bloody pulp. It is a new champ alert. But it's not over, because Pi has wandered back into the arena, which means your final two are now Pi and Tsuchiki after this terrible turnabout 4. Tag team champion, Rion. Are we about to see another heist? Well, there's a real chance, ain't there? I'll continue to say who's it gonna be. Will it be Pi? Will it be Tsuchiki this time? Will it be Pi instead now for the pyrotechnics? Or Tsuchiki for the Sherwood Forest? We still have the ghost in play, and I think this also harkens back as well to Pi almost getting first place in the first tag team episode, but Melody, as a ghost, made sure that didn't happen and won the game for herself. That, friends, is what happened the first time. So there's still a lot of story that's being told right now. Will the same thing happen to Pi again? Or will Pi overcome? Or will Tsuchiki still have the heist of the century? Next round shows us. Oh my gosh. Do you see what almost happened? Walk and talk with me, please and thank you. Pi couldn't handle the stress after losing a teammate and has become more cowardly. Melody saw the corpse of the champion and possessed him. And instead, she, possessing Rion, turned around into Tsuchiki, who had already transformed to an alien with a body as hard as diamond. proceeded to headbutt both Rion and Pi, killing them both. Tsuchiki went on a roll, and for Legault, they stole their spot, and they stole the titles. Ladies and gentlemen, what an ending! Because Rion still ended up being in that final 2-3 situation. I don't think this could have ended any better between the 4 people who were here, except for Pi, who still got the short end of the stick. What a show we just saw. And after one final terrible turnabout for Melody, Rion, Pi. After the season that the Agents of Chaos and the Champs had together, I'm glad there was the poetry of Melody possessing Rion to try and get that final W. And they would do it together, but Tsuchiki said, nah. Sherwood Forest have different plans because they are your winners. Shocking the world. They are truly the master thieves. Tsuchiki, just loving the outdoors, really. But under Legault's tutelage, has truly become a master thief himself. And together, they are your new tag team champions, Tsuchiki, Legault, Sherwood Forest. I loved this. To say the least, I loved this episode. The ending here was so fun, just in terms of the story that this did become a story, like a story of a season for OC Tag Team action between the champions, the Agents of Chaos, Pi getting screwed over by the Ghost, and the Sherwood Forest being able to be the heist of the century. Did it here in the finale too. What a show. I loved it. Tag team action, OC tag team action, that's in the books, but let me tell you, they wrote a great book this season. They truly, sincerely did. And at the top of it is Rion and Tsuchiki with 5 KOs, Lynn with 4, David with 2, Evelyn with 2, Cherry with 1, Iris, Margaret, Melody all with 1. Kiku was here, Romas, Hiriko, Jason, Armin, Rona, Felix, Skyland, Sora, Arrow, Abigail, Legault, Pearl, Yazid, and Pi. What a show. I loved it. What can I say? I truly and sincerely enjoyed every second of it. What a show. Awesome. It was just awesome. Awesome in its purest form. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for submitting. OC submissions will be open soon. I have actually recorded the singles finale, so I'm actually done recording OC stuff right now. So get excited, because those submissions will be open. However, right now, if you want to submit your OCs for something, the OC Revolution submissions are open. OC Revolution November will be shortly before I go to Spain, hosted by Dirk Madison, who will not be going to Spain, thankfully. It's a good time. It'll be a fantastic time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted. And most importantly, thank you to, or more so congratulations to all of the teams who were in like the final 4, because this round 12 does such a good like summary. Round 11, round 12 does a good summary of this season. Man, this event screams this season. That pair of teams, if anything, they might have been rivals this season, but they also must have a modicum of respect for each other. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have too. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Until tomorrow, I think. I don't know what order these two are going up in. I think this is going up first. Until tomorrow for OC singles action, where the one and only Skyline 8 will be defending that OC championship yonder his arm right now. Let's see if he retains it. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thank you so much for watching.